Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon, and of course you know where we are. We're at the Pepper Mill. Now, we know exactly what's going on with this the virus 19 and everything that's happening, and of course now we have this mandatory that we have to wear masks. As you know, in the last couple of weeks I haven't been wearing a mask, and neither have any of my guests, but now if we want to stay at the Pepper Mill, we want to behave ourselves, we've got to wear a mask. So I hope you can't see my lovely whites anymore, you can't see my smile anymore, but it's still back there. It's kind of behind the scenes now. Anyway, I have DJ Boogaloo, right?
Yes, correct.
And then I have MK with me. As you know, I don't pre-interview anybody, so I don't know what they do, but it sounds like he's a DJ, which means he plays music. And that's what we do,
I'm MK.
Actually. And you're MK, and I don't know what she does yet, but we're going to find out. What do you do, MK?
So I host a dating show, a local dating show.
A dating show? Oh, how
yes.
wonderful.
Yes, I host it.
Right
we
on.
host the show.
Right.
So it's called Dating Dilemmas. So Dating Dilemmas. So you would think off tops it's all about dating and hooking people up, but it's really not. It's really to find out more about, like, get into the relationship, like hear the nitty gritty.
In other words, it sounds very European. Because in Europe we actually date, and then we start evolving into an affair, but we date first. And normally the dating, I don't know if it's like that, like it now, but it used to be like 2 or 3 months, or maybe even longer, or maybe not at all, and just get married and then have the affair. Yeah, we're very different in we're more for the romantic side and the love side, whereas America is more of the sex side. You know,
Yes,
how fast
definitely.
can I get him or her? Because it works both ways. How can I get him into bed and how can I get her into bed? It's like, it's totally different, and it's that's really not a relationship. That's just sex.
Right, and that's the dilemmas that we talk about.
Right.
Instead of the old school way of people courting each other.
Courting, that's the word, courting. You court each other.
Right. So instead of them courting each other nowadays, it's all about swipe left, swipe right, and then once they finally do meet up, it's about sex. They don't have a chance to get to know each other. Right.
And then a couple of years later, guess what?
Divorce.
Divorce.
A couple of months.
And a couple of months. Oh my, is it really like that now?
Yeah.
It's getting crazier and crazier.
So in
It
other
is.
words, in the moment, and whether they're, you know, because there's a lot of drugs around out there as well, so you say things, I guess, I don't know, because I don't take drugs, but you say things probably at the spur of the moment because you're kind of high and you're in love and you're having this lovely affair. Shall we get married? Yes, let's get married. Not really realizing
It kind of
the
is
commitment.
what you're going through at the
Exactly.
time. Like, you know, you kind of base it off of, oh, were they good in bed? Oh, are, you know, they treating me right? Are they opening the door for me? Little things like that people really focus on. You would never know. We found out, like, people
Are
really
you two
focus.
married?
No.
No, that's why they're still together. So you find it completely different. Is this more of a younger generation thing that's kind of going along, which is probably what it is?
Well, yeah, kind of, but I've noticed a lot of the older generation is kind of following suit right behind the younger generation. It's all about microwave
It's an
now.
experiment.
So everybody's just trying to see who they can get and how fast they can get them and move on to the next person instead of building a life commitment with this one. They just want to go out with too many options. So it's...
This is really quite, well, not unusual, but this is quite how it is.
Right.
I've also noticed that I'm from obviously the older generation, which is fine, I'm happy with it, but I never ever paid for anything.
Right.
Even up until now.
See,
a man wants to date me, you better date me.
right, and if he
Otherwise,
asks you out,
forget it.
And see, and that's part of the dilemmas that we talk about, because if a man asks you out, I believe a man should, you know, take the initiative to take the check, you know, and make the relationship work that way. Nowadays, I've been hearing about men that ask a woman out, get to the restaurant, they eat, have a good time,
To split
and
the
then,
check.
No, they be like,
They
I
tell 'em
forgot
to
my
pay the whole thing.
wallet. Can you pay for it and I get you back?
That is the greatest thing. That absolutely totally aggravates me. So
Right.
Right.
if I go on a date on my next date, do you have your wallet with you?
Exactly.
Oh, I love that
Or
trick.
better yet, is your
I left my wallet at home. That's happened to me actually in who it's happened to me with knows who it is.
Uh-oh.
Always remember that. No, they know who they are.
Right.
I don't care if it was 1 date or 10 dates. They know who they
Exactly.
It's happened to me too.
See?
And it was one day, and they know exactly who they are too.
are. They know who they are.
Yeah.
So you
And-
never have to worry about who you're talking to because they know
No.
exactly who they are. But
That's the most important part, them knowing.
now I've noticed I don't know about the older people, it seems now that, especially in Vegas, that when you start dating, now you're going to move in together, maybe, I don't know, but
Right.
you move, but say you do, and now then the woman has to pay half and he pays half of the rent, half the electricity. Is this something new?
I don't think it's new, but I mean, if you go back probably about 30, 40 years, it was all about the man, taking care of the household, and a woman's position was, keep
Take
it
care of
clean,
the kids and clean
fix
it
the
and
food.
cook for
Right.
him and wash for him. And she actually does everything for him. I was married for 29 years and I had the most beautiful marriage out, truly. But he did his thing, which was bringing all the money in,
Right.
and I did my thing, was taking care of the house.
Right.
But he never expected me to actually clean the house, so we had kind of maids and everything else. But when I met him, he had no money. But we built everything up together. But it was
that's good.
still him. He took care of that side, I took care of this side, like having dinner parties and doing all sorts of wonderful things. And I had the most beautiful marriage.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I did. I had the most beautiful marriage any woman would ever want, and I think all the women out there were envious. 'Cause and we made a lot of money. We worked
right.
together.
Exactly.
I helped him, he helped me, and we did this together. So, what would now? You say you're a DJ. So you obviously are you a DJ?
Yeah, I DJ, engineer, and I produce.
And you're a producer.
Yes.
Which one do you like best?
It's all music, so I love it all.
It's all music.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I get to work on the music behind the scene, and then once it's all together, I get to take it to the parties and play it for people. So
Isn't that
it
nice?
kind of all goes in hand.
And which one do you like? You like probably all of them, right?
Yeah, I like them all. I started off originally as DJing, and as I got older, we had a rap group, and the rap group, we were spending a lot of money in the studio.
Yes.
So instead of giving all that money away, I decided to start buying my own equipment, build my own studio.
Good for you.
So
you invested in yourself,
Exactly,
actually.
yes.
That's cool. Now, how did you two meet? I mean, you are. Did you start this dating thing and then?
No,
evolved him?
actually, the producer did, and he brought us together.
Yeah.
Brian Moore, he started it, and
Okay.
so we've been
pretty close since
close
then.
since. We've been trying to, get together and work together. I'm the host, he's the DJ, and it's really working together. I feel
working
like
very,
you
very
have
well.
to work together.
I would imagine that business right now would be pretty cool.
yeah, it
Zooming
is.
and everything else. Everybody's
Right.
like in a dilemma because I just had my producer just told me they had a pageant or something and the whole thing was shut down. So
Yeah.
they couldn't fulfill their pageant because they're not following the rules.
Yeah, exactly.
We have just been told that we have to wear these masks, even interviewing, and how we are right now. It's mandatory, and we can't take them off because there's cameras everywhere, including mine.
And we
so-
can't breathe. We
and
can't breathe.
No, we
So.
can't breathe. I'm getting very hot under here. I'm thinking maybe I'll put some food here. But then I just want to go by the rules of the pepper mill because I respect them. I've been here nearly 5 years, so I
Oh,
understand it. So what are you thinking about this epidemic, this COVID-19? What is your what do you think about what's going on? Is it getting too ridiculous?
I
That's
think
past
it's
ridiculous.
it's out of hand.
It's past
when does it
ridiculous.
stop?
Past
When does it
ridiculous.
stop? Is what I want to know.
When does it stop?
When does it stop?
So-
It's just too much. Is it people go on the president? Is it that? Is it really like a pandemic that's like out of control that we can't contain?
So what happened to all the people with heart attacks that die? What happened to all the people with cancer that die? What happened to all the old people that died as old?
Right.
Is this all included with how many people dying?
I don't think they use the stats from that. I think they just literally using the stats just from the COVID stats.
But
as
everybody
far as
signs they've got
respiratory.
COVID now, though.
Yeah, well-
regardless of whether you've got it or not.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Everything is supposed to be respiratory, so it's all
So it's
in
all
the lungs and
COVID
stuff.
now.
Yeah,
So
supposed-
it's like the flu flew out the window. We don't have flu anymore.
Right.
It's now
Right.
COVID flu.
yeah, exactly. That's what
So,
they're doing.
so they've put it all together in the pot. So it's really giving people this petrified place, and there are some people are very afraid to go out, and some
Right.
people don't give a damn. And I happen to be
Exactly.
one of them that doesn't give a
right,
damn.
and I think it's really
But I
stems-
respect it, and I respect the mask and everything.
Right. Well, I think it stemmed from, they've been saying Earth is overpopulated. So I think this is their way of weeding out some of us just to make room for others. You know what I mean? If you notice, it's like out the blue, this COVID then came, blew up, thousands and thousands have died.
Thousands and thousands may have died, but now you've got all these people at home, and now they're making babies. So
Right,
now
and
who
making
dies,
Exactly.
a baby comes back in again. So I'm not quite sure where all
Where-
that fits
exactly.
together.
Right, the
'Cause
population
you're
is
losing
still
this
gone.
end, and then you're
Yeah, you
gaining
gain it
this.
on this end,
So
exactly.
so I'm a little bit confused about it.
Yeah, I mean, we all are confused about it. I mean, it's just something that I think it's just their way of trying to control what's going on.
I think you're right about that. I think they're trying to control the world because we can't just say it's Vegas, and we can't say it's just America.
Right.
So what are you both doing right now? Are you promoting, or how are you doing your work? How are you getting out there?
We're promoting.
Yeah, most
we
of it is
promote, go to
internet,
parties and
Facebook,
things.
Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah.
We have social parties where we still practicing social distancing.
Distancing.
Yeah, I can't get it out
Get it
now.
right out.
Yeah, exactly. So, we make sure we keep the distance between us and the guests and stuff. So it's a small party that we usually attend. And then there, we also do our interviews. So we try and get the interviews of some of the couples and some of the non-couples.
Okay.
And the non-couples, oh my God, those interviews are the ones that throw your head over the top because
We've heard some crazy stuff.
yeah,
Have you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hear some
And
of
do you
the
put all
stories.
this crazy stuff out there just how
Yes,
you
we
hear
do.
it? Good,
Yes.
because that's how it, people like the real stuff. They don't
Right,
like
exactly.
they want it real.
Right, exactly.
And I want it real too. Well, I've definitely got it real right now, that's for sure.
Right.
You can't see anything. I'm like in disguise.
Right, you just had to guess.
Just
Am
got
I
the
smiling?
eyes. Yeah, am I am I smiling?
Now you have to learn how to
Right.
make your eyes smile. so
Yeah,
they
your
know.
eyes are going to smile. There you go, you got eyes smiling. Okay, how can anybody reach you?
Well,
Go ahead.
we'll start with the golden tickets. So
Golden tickets.
what we have, so we pass out invitations to our filming. So we do filming, pool party at the same time. So it's kind of like it's a hangout.
Yeah.
We still social distance,
Yes.
but that way we can film and have fun in an environment like.
So you film this and put all that together.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you do any Zoom or anything like that as well yet? Or
We
you're not
haven't
yet?
No
actually
Zoom.
done the Zoom publicly. We do it more for meetings for
Yeah.
us to kind of orchestrate.
So you
what
get
we
more
want to do
people together and they film all the people together and they've all got their masks on and they're all distancing and they're
Right.
all doing whatever they're doing. I don't know.
Exactly.
So it's working well for you.
Right. So
Yeah, it is.
they can reach us at Dating Dilemmas. We doing the YouTube. We doing the Instagram. We have Dating Dilemmas on Facebook.
So
And-
how do you make money on this?
Well, right now it's just more or less just trying to create something.
Just create it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
once we create it, then we move on to the money making part.
Yeah.
right now we
wonderful.
build our empire.
You build your,
Yes.
I like that. You see, nothing's going to get them down, that's for sure. You're
No,
going to
no.
move forward.
Move
Yes.
Yeah, of
forward.
course.
But that's what the younger generation have to do.
Right.
Me, I'm a little different because I kind of lived I haven't lived my life completely yet. I'm not finished.
No, she's still young.
I'm
see?
sure, whatever. And this makes it really cool because now you really can't see how old I am. But that's okay. But the younger generation, this is just a new way of living, a new way of putting things together.
Right.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
So do you have a phone number or a Facebook page?
We
or
do, we do. Our Facebook, so we're Dating Dilemmas.
Dating Dilemmas.
DATING Dilemmas. DILAMA.
2 M's.
Two
Or
M's. Dilemma.
2 M's. Dilemma with 2
Dilemma
M's.
with 2 M's.
You know, no S, just dilemma.
Dilemma.
Or,
Yeah.
right. Or you can reach me on Instagram at DJAYBOOGALOO and let me know your thoughts, concerns, or if you need a party or something like that, a music studio time. Definitely hit us up and let us know.
Absolutely.
Definitely, and they
amazing.
could always contact my Instagram too, MK Allday.
This
Easy.
is one thing I do love about the younger generation is that they're going to move forward. Nothing is going to stop them because we all still have to keep living.
Yeah,
We all
exactly.
still have to make money. We've got to pay rent, electric, all this crazy stuff we've still got to do.
Exactly.
So we've still got to work. So we have to find a different way of doing it. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. I hope I haven't been too quiet. I'm trying to get everything out of her. It's very hot with the lights on and now with this on. Whew. But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe.
There
And
you
we'll be
go.
right back with our next guest. Take care.
Thank you. Facebook, Instagram, Dating Dilemmas. And you guys are going to love it. Please don't miss it.
Peace.
If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.